What did you see on the night in question?
I saw some boys making a noise near the sentry.
Shouting at the sentry.
Yes, sir.
Were these men doing anything other than shouting?
Throwing ice and oyster shells, sir.
And how many people were there in the protest?
About 200 by the time it was done, sir.
Good heavens, 200 boys and men in a peaceful protest? This crowd, they were making a great noise.
Yes.
And they were shouting.
Yes.
What were they shouting?
Just before the soldiers started shooting, I heard people say...
Yes. Mr. Holmes, what did they say?
Fire, damn you, fire.
Fire, fire, damn you, fire! Are you saying that these people actually dared the soldiers to fire?
They did, sir. God help me, they did.
Captain Preston has told me you were standing next to him when the first shot was fired. Skip.
We skip to my narration scene, right?
Yep.
My husband is a vain and stubborn man, but for all his faults, he is moral. He is standing there defending accused murderers, not out of sympathy, but rather because he feels every person deserves the same fundamental rights. He would risk him and his family's lives to do what is right. I do not always agree with him, but he always acts honorably. More men should strive for his dignity and candor. I truly believe that the leadership he has shown today in the trials will convince the jury of the soldier's innocence. Blah, blah, blah. Where do we go now? We go to the ending part, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think it's John's line before mine.
After being elected to Continental Congress, I pushed for complete separation from Britain. From there I went on to edit the Declaration of Independence and drafting of the Constitution. The Boston Massacre trials were remembered as a reason the Fifth Amendment guarantees the right to due process in which everyone accused of a crime in this country is guaranteed through the present day.
In this new country that they created, he went on to be the first vice president and second president of the United States of America.
The Boston Massacre trials made John a famous and trusted leader, even though the position he took during the trials was unpopular. The Boston Massacre trials catapulted me into a position of prominence in which I had a great deal of input on the important principles that became a part of our new free country, the United States of America.
The Boston Massacre trials put John into a position where his strong insistence on the difference between right and wrong influenced the Constitution and the rights of our country. The Boston Massacre trials
serve as a strong example of why due process is fundamental.